Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're finally gonna sit down and I'm gonna talk about all my shoe purchases from the last year. So I've been going a little bit crazy with shoes and I've been wanting to try different styles. I've been quite obsessed with Chanel ballerinas and I just wanted to give a bit of a roundup of all the shoes that I bought and give you a bit of a review of the pros and cons, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, and my advice if you're looking into any of this. And I do have two new pairs of shoes that I wanted to show you because in light of me really loving my Chanel Slinbacks, I wanted to try more heels but with a lower heel so it's easier for me to walk. I've just been finding out what works for me and what does not work out for me, so I'm definitely gonna talk about this on the video, but first I want to show you the two new pairs of shoes that I just got. So they are in their dust bags and they are from Teresa Lopez. I decided to get two pairs because I couldn't choose if I wanted one color or the other, so I ended up getting both because I feel like these are very classic and will go with pretty much everything. These shoes are made in Italy and I have tried their sandals before and I really love the quality, so I'm really excited about these ones. So these are the Lucci Mules and I wanted to get more shoes that I can walk from place A to B and still look very stylish, and these are in black suede. I'm gonna show you close-ups of them, but they are absolutely beautiful and they are in size 35. They are open toe, so they're gonna be very comfortable. The heel is 3.15 inches or 80 millimeters, and I love that they do have the sizes from 35 to 41 because many brands, especially when it comes to heels, they start from 36, and me being 35, I'm sick of always having to put some sort of inserts to the shoes so I can use them. They feel like such an amazing quality. Let me show you the second pair. I already tried the other one, so I can tell you first of all two things. One, they fit true to size, so your regular size it's going to fit perfect. I am 35 and these are 35 and they fit perfectly. And the second is that I am stunned with the quality. They look and feel the same quality as Jimmy Choo's and other luxury shoes that I have. So these are the suede ones, but I also wanted a nude pair, and these are the So Maria, and these are in patent, and this pink color that I love so much. These are the ones that I already tried when they arrived. When I saw that they were dropping a new collection, I was so excited to see them, so they arrived and I tried them on instantly. Also 35, made in Italy. Here you can see a little bit better the stamp, but the quality is the main thing that I want to talk about because for $400 you get so much. I believe the color of these ones are dusty rose, so they're basically the same shoe, just one of them is in black suede and this one is in this pinkish beautiful patent leather. They can be worn every day with very casual looks, but I also feel like specifically the black ones, I can dress these ones up very easily and still be comfortable. I honestly think that these ones, the black velvet ones, can be from a very casual outfit to something super elegant, no problem. And for me, when it comes to shoes, more than anything is that I want to be comfortable, so I've learned that these are the best fit for me. So for anyone out there that has been looking for lower heels that have a very classy, casual but dressy look, I definitely want to recommend this. I'm gonna link them on the description box down below, but they also have different shoes. These are just the ones that I'm inclined to use the most, and also being so short, I feel like this type of shoe specifically elongates your legs so much, so they're very flattering. So these are the two new additions to my wardrobe, but I definitely wanted to recommend because I'm always looking for options specifically for heels that are comfortable for me, as I'm always really struggling to find comfortable shoes to wear to more formal things, and just I want to get a little bit more used to wearing high heels. So these are it. I do have a discount code for anyone interested and it's LU10. I'm gonna also put it on the description box down below. So starting with the heels, I think I'm gonna section them. So heels, then I'm gonna do ballerinas, loafers, and sneakers. The Jimmy Choo pearl shoes that I got for my wedding, these are the ones that I've been wearing the most because I take them to the dance classes, because for the first dance we decided to go for dance classes. I was kind of freaking out and thought that it was the best if we took a few lessons just to be a bit more comfortable with the idea of the first dance and not just improvising in the moment. And these have been a massive hit, so I would say yes, I do recommend the shoes quite a lot. And I was very hesitant because they are very tall in their platforms. I'm not necessarily a fan of platform shoes. I prefer more of a simple shape, and these ones are also very saturated with all of the pearls, but so many people recommended these heels in particular for your wedding because of how comfortable they are and because they are very sturdy. My wedding is going to be outdoors, so I knew that I was going to walk through grass and I wanted a thick heel. I found this to be the best for me and what I like the most. I'm going to show you a few close-ups of the shoe, but it's basically pearls all over them. I also got these ones in size 35. I took them to all my wedding dress fittings. I've been trying to break them in, and so far I can just say that I do really recommend them. I think they were a very good purchase. However, I don't know how much I'm going to use them after the wedding because how busy they are. I also think that they look like too much when you're like holding them, but once you're wearing them, they're not as flashy. So if I were to give this a score from 1 to 10, these ones I would give them a 9.5. The second pair of heels are going to be this Rene Caovilla that I also got for the wedding, and I'm gonna have to sadly say that as beautiful as they are, I love them. I really love them. I just don't find them to be that comfortable, but I found a way around it, so I'm still going to wear them and keep them because they're just so beautiful. Overall, I think these are the prettiest pair of shoes that I own, at least when it comes to high heels. They have a chunky heel and they're this very pinky shade. I just really like them. What makes them less comfortable is this spiral. It's just not very moldable, so it starts hurting a little bit, but there are ways around it. When it comes to the heel, I don't really have a problem. They're not as high, so I do find them comfortable in that. My problem is with this. So these ones, I'm going to definitely wear them, and I feel like these ones are more user-friendly for other instances versus the Jimmy Choos. I find them to be super pretty. It's just the fact that I need to bend this a little bit more to the shape of my calves, so they're just a bit easier to use long term. I wouldn't say that these are a miss. They're just not a big of a hit as the Jimmy Choos, and I think I would give this an 8. But really, something that I want to note on these ones are all the details that they have. They're just really pretty shoes. There's no denying that. The last pair of heels are going to be my Chanel Slinbacks, and these ones I struggled so much to find them because 35 is not as easy to find as I thought. I ended up going for a personal shopper, and these are the classic beige ones, also in 35. The Rene Caovillas are also 35. And these ones made me fall in love with this height of heels, hence why I got these ones. I feel like I can use these ones pretty much all day long and walk a lot and feel super comfortable. So this is why I got these ones, but these are a bit more elegant and subtle, and the Chanel ones have a very specific type of look. I kind of feel like these are a bit too casual sometimes, but I love them so much. I find them to be super comfortable. And overall, of course, just a classic. I would get these ones in more colors. You're gonna see with the rest of the shoes, I tend to like something and get it in different colors. So these ones, I'm gonna say these are a 10 out of 10. Like, I have no complaints with them. I love them. They are very comfortable, but I would note if you're able to get the wider version of them, because they are a little bit narrow here before you break them in. When it comes to Chanel shoes, you will find that they end up molding to your feet, so I would recommend you, if you can, just to make the breaking period a little bit shorter and easier for you to get the wide version of the shoes no matter what. But I absolutely fell in love with Slinbacks. Now, those were all my heels that I got in the last year, but I went a little bit crazy when it comes to flats, especially ballerinas. I think the first step is admitting you have a problem, and I do have a slight problem. I just really like ballerinas, and all of it started with these ones. These are the classic beige and black staple. These were the first ones that I got. I found them in London, and at first I found them to be quite painful to use because they felt very tight, but now I can tell you that it's my favorite shoe. You're gonna see. I'm not gonna take too long with each pair. I'm just gonna show them to you. I do want to note, I've used this ones so much that the sole has a lot of wear. I just been using them a lot, and the breaking in period for this ones is not very long. I can just tell you to hold on. I know that you're gonna get them, and I know that you're gonna say, okay, this is not as comfortable as people say. Just wait, keep using them, and at some point they're just insanely good. I live in Barcelona and I basically walk everywhere, and these are my go-tos. Since I have the ballerinas in different colors, types of leathers and materials, I'm gonna rate them individually just to let you know which ones work the best. But so far I can tell you that the best ones are the leather ones. These ones are in 35 and they do wear a lot, especially here on the back. That's something that I want to note. Major wear is going to be around here, and of course the sole. These ones are 11 out of 10 for me. My second pair of ballerinas were these ones. These are in burgundy suede, and I definitely need to give them a little bit of care. This is something that I wanted to note. The suede is not going to wear the best, but I try my best to clean clean them and brush them to keep them as new as possible for the longest time. And these ones I actually found them in 35.5. So they are a half size bigger, but they have been completely fine. I love these ones for fall. I really love the color. It's like this deep burgundy, wineish. It gives the outfit a pop of color, and these were comfortable from the start. These ones I found them, they were brand new, but they were for sale at Redlux. They do have shoes, by the way. And when I saw them available, I was like, suede? Of course, I love suede. And red, I wanted my little pop of red. I really like them. I just want to note for everyone that they don't wear the best. I have multiple suede shoes, so I do have like my suede cleaning kit, and I have learned the way around it. So it's not that bad, but if I was going to give a rate to these ones, I would say 8 out of 10. But comfort-wise, these ones are the most comfortable out of them all. Just from the start, they were very, very comfy. Now, sometimes I don't want to wear heels, and I realized here that I had a problem. So while I was in Paris, I went to the store and I asked, out of luck, because I never have my size, especially when it comes to ballerinas, if by any chance they had ballerinas in my size. And surprisingly, they had a few options. I ended up going with black because not always I want to use heels. And these ones I feel like make outfits that could be quite casual. Like these are perfect for dinner. For an all black outfit, I just feel like they are amazing. The only thing that I want to note, these ones, the tip is in patent leather. So these are way harder to break in than the other ones. But I do have to note that they have been wearing very well. I am attempting to break them in currently. These ones are 35, but if I have to note anything about them is that when the tip is in patent, they are harder to break in. So they are not as comfortable as the others, but eventually they will be. I'm crossing fingers because I really love them. But yeah, this was the point where I realized that I had a little bit of a problem. The next pair are the Dior Ballerinas, and these ones are also in 35, but I have to say that if you're gonna go for these ones, you need to size down one full size. 35 is the smallest that they had, so I ended up putting inserts on them, and now they are perfect. They are very comfortable, but these are the first ones that I'm showing you from the ones that I bought in the last year that are not true to size. So for Dior Ballerinas, yes, you need to size down. I love the details that this one have, like the classic Dior ganache, the little pearl and the bow. These ones were very wedding themed, and I just love the way that they look. They're very cute shoes. Beautiful, comfortable. These are a 9 out of 10. The only reason that I'm not giving them the 10, it's because they're not true to size and they didn't have 34. I promise these are the last pair, but it's probably my favorite. These are my newest ones, and these are in this beautiful baby blue. I've had these ones only for a few weeks, and these ones are in 35C, and the C stands for white. So these are the wider option. For me, I get what I find. It's really hard to find them in my size, so these ones I also had to go through a personal shopper. They just make outfits 10 times better. I love this one so much. These ones are also a little bit different. As you can see, the tip of this ones is fabric, not really leather, so every single one of them have been slightly different. But the color, since the moment that I saw them on the website, I fell in love with it so much. This is the last pair of ballerinas that I have, and I know the sad part is that I would still get more colors because it's what I've been using 24/7. These ones, I'm also gonna give them a 10 out of 10. They are very comfortable. Yes, I know I have way too many pairs. What makes me feel a little bit better is that 2 years ago, the only thing that I would wear was white sneakers, and now at least I'm changing colors and styles. So now I'm gonna go with loafers. These are the Loro Piana summer walk charms, and these ones I got them custom made because I couldn't find them in my size. They have my initials here, and they are in this like stone suede. I do want to note that it's very hard to keep these ones clean. I had someone step on the back of my shoe here, and I tried to clean it by myself, and at first it was not going away, but I got a better cleaning kit, and now they don't look perfect, but they look good enough. And thankfully it's the back, and the front looks still very well. Comfort wise, I can tell you that this is the most comfortable shoe that I have ever owned. It's like a hug to your feet. I'm not joking. Like, they are such an amazing quality, so well made, so comfortable. I can walk all day in them. My only issue is that I went for a very light color, but that's my bad. I literally picked them myself, like the color, absolutely every part of the shoe, the sole, the inside too. So if anyone wants my advice, I would say just go for a darker shade, but they're very comfortable. I just regret not going for like a dark brown. I think worst case what I'm gonna do is end up dyeing them a chocolate brown color or something like that. So taking aside the incident of the stain and just thinking about the comfort of the shoe, I think I'm gonna give them a 9.5 out of 10. They are delicate and that needs to be taken into account, but I absolutely love them and I do feel like they're worth it. about. And at the same time, I also want to talk about Scarosso Loafers because I have multiple pairs, but these are the most recent ones. These ones cost a fraction of the price of the Loro Piana, and now I have to say there's a reason why. The quality is not the same, but I also need to note these ones I'm not really that mindful when I'm using them. So they have been for the hard use. I don't care that much. They are very, very comfortable. So I decided to go for multiple colors. I have them in this navy color. I also have them in gray. And I have a pair that is open on the back in light brown. These ones, I'm gonna link them in case anyone is interested for a more affordable loafer version. I really like the fact that I don't have to worry that much when I'm wearing these ones. These ones I would rate 8.5 out of 10. And finally, the last pair of shoes and the only pair of sneakers that I've bought in 1 year, which I am very proud of, because as I said, I used to only wear white sneakers. It was literally the only thing that you would see me wearing. Even with dresses, it didn't really matter. It was my thing. And now the only thing that I wear is basically Chanel Ballerinas, but these are the Chanel Day Sneakers, and I was looking for these ones absolutely everywhere. These are with the rose gold hardware, and I do have a few notes on these ones. The first thing that I would like to note is that they crease a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. I try not to crease them so much when I'm using them, but it's going to happen anyway. They are very easy to clean, I do have to say. At the beginning, they were not the most comfortable pair of sneakers, but I ended up breaking them in, and now I just love them. I really, really love them. It's kind of a shame that they're not wearing the best. Like, I can see some parts of the leather kind of cracking, and that is heartbreaking because it was so hard to find them. But to be fair, I've been using them so much. Shoes tend to show a lot of wear because you're literally stepping on them, so I made my peace with that. These are also in 35, also true to size, and I would give them an 8.5 out of 10 just because I'm a little bit heartbroken with seeing them crease so much and in some parts, as I said, cracking. But they are beautiful. I love the way that they look with pretty much everything, so I do recommend them, just noting on the wear that you're gonna end up seeing. So this was my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If I didn't address anything about the shoes or you have any more questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here in case you wanna check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye!